Alright, boys, as you can see, I've hit Trailblaze level 50, and in doing so, I got my world to Equilibrium level 4, which is the highest world for the regular content, like the Calyx. I have the highest stage unlocked for these now, but for the domains, there's still highest stages, but I am guaranteed 2 5-stars a run now, and not just one, so it's going to be a lot easier farming these now. And because I missed my opportunity to make a video on the Trailblaze level 40 stuff, tips and tricks I wanted to initially say, I thought, why not make a 51, and I just put everything together much easier this way. Now, this is not specifically geared towards 50. There is a lot of stuff that is specific to level 50 though, but it's more so just a general tips and tricks, as you level, what you want to be looking out for. But yeah, anyway, first tip I want to say is, especially when you go from 40 to 50, you now have 5-star relic unlocked, right? You can now start farming 5-star relics. Now, when you do your relic runs, don't really you shouldn't care about the substats if it's a 5-star one for the HP one or the attack one. Now, I just didn't get any, so I had to just take what I had. The substats don't matter. It's not like the content you have to clear is that hard that you need perfect ratios. You need XYZ crit rate, XYZ crit damage. Just having some that are cool, that are decent is fine. I wouldn't worry too much about relics, okay? Because what I'd suggest is you get one 4-piece for everyone, right? The characters you want to use the most, right? Whether that's one team or 2 teams, because you want to take on Forgotten Halls, that's up to you. I would suggest getting at least 2 teams up though, especially when you're 40. That's when you can start investing into more characters, because you're okay, well, now I can start working on them, right? I don't have my dad hang, he just has these. I just gave him these because they're this one is okay, and then this one I need to level up, this one I need to level up, right? What's important is that you just have the 4-piece and you can level it up, right? And once you get the relics and everything, don't worry about the 5-star and 4-star rarity. If you do get a 5-star, it's very nice. Again, 5-star for the basic stats is very nice. If the main stat is good, that is usually good enough. The difference between 4 and 5 stars on basic stats is really, really high. So I would just go with the 5-star basic stat. But if you have a 4-star that has really, really good substats, you just go with that one, okay? But once you have this 4-piece settled, stop farming relics. Stop using your stamina on relics, okay? Because the game isn't going to get much easier if you keep farming relics. And you just spam relics every day, and you hope you get, from your 4 runs, you get 4 or 5-star relics, and you hope that one of them is okay. That won't work. It's just, you're gonna waste. It's just wasting your sorry, I said resin. It's gonna be wasting your fuel, right? So, or your Trailblaze power. So, sorry. Well, also your fuels. It's just gonna be wasting them because you're not gonna get much, right? Once you get to 250 though, you start getting 2 5-stars. It's you double every run. So it's so much more worth it to start going for your well-rolled sets now. So don't waste your stamina early. Instead, what you want to do is farm boss materials, farm all sorts of materials, okay? Because as soon as you hit 50, you really just want to you start to do relics. Now, I didn't have enough to 70 everyone, or even close to it. I got Vel to 70, I got Zeta to 70, Clara to 70, and then I got someone else to 70. I don't know. Anyway, so you look at your characters, right? If it's a 4-star, then you will need, I don't have the essential material. You need 15 to go from 60 to 70. You'll need 15 boss materials, and then for a 5-star, you'll need 20. Okay, of the boss material, and at 40, you're guaranteed 3 every run. So it's gonna take you 7 runs for a 5-star, and then 5 runs for a 4-star. And usually, it's not as bad as it sounds. And you want to get it out the way now, because even though I'm sure I get 4 now, you don't want to be using your stamina on your Trailblaze power or whatever on boss materials as soon as you get 50, because then that's just a waste, right? I feel like that's just a waste because you get so much more value from the relics over the 41, whereas for bosses you don't get that much more value over the 41 until the future, right? And I can check how much it would be the I think that's the last ascension, right? The next one, yeah, what, 30, 35? Okay, well, that's rough. We'll get there though. And yeah, so farm boss materials, I think, is the first step, right? So as soon as you hit 50, you have enough to ascend everyone to 70, because then you unlock more parts of the traces, right? And Trace obviously super powerful. I can unlock this one. I couldn't unlock this one before, right? Yeah, I'll do it. Why not? That's good. Anyway, yeah. So this is really important. The levels I think is really important. Using your Trailblaze power on the bosses is important. Just get a relic set, just do bosses, okay? The other thing is also going to be the golden calyx, because I thought now that I've unlocked the highest stage for the books, I'd get a lot more, and it's practically the same. Between 4 and 5, it's practically the same. It does not feel different. The amount of XP you get, obviously over like 100 or 150 runs, there'll be a decent difference. But like doing like 25 runs or like 30 runs or something, and you don't feel that difference, right? So from the entirety from 40 to 50, you'll feel a difference. But like from a day-to-day thing, it's practically the same. It won't feel like a waste. And once you hit 50, obviously you need 67 books to level up your character to maximum from 60 to 70, and that's gonna take a while. And like 100 blue books and like 13 pink books or something. I'm not too sure what the conversion rate is between those two, but just get your resources up so you can start 50 fresh. Because I'm not gonna lie, I tried some 50 content. There is quite a jump in difficulty. Simulated universe is still piss easy, so don't worry about that. You'll still just roll this one. There's practically like no difference between the world 1 and difficulty 1 and difficulty 3. I swear to God, they're all piss easy. But the bosses, the weeklies, everything, it does feel like a pretty decent jump, pretty sizable jump. So there will be a difference. So you want to make sure you have your characters leveled up. You want to have a functioning 4-piece. Okay, again, just worry about the main stat. If it's 5-star, or if it's a 4-star with decent substats, that's fine too. This one doesn't have decent substats. It has attack. You want speed. Speed is more damage translated than attack, or in almost every character, pretty much every DPS almost. Right, this one had 2 speed. My speed for her is at 121. You want to be at 160. So you see, you do definitely want to get just like one with like good main stats. This one I picked from the battle pass synthesizer, lets you pick one. But overall, like my other characters don't have crazy rolls. But my Clara, who's like probably my strongest character, I'm not even gonna lie. Like she just has this because this is like the best in slot you can have for her. You want crit rate on her chest piece, not crit damage, crit rate. Attack boots because she doesn't care for speed. You want a lot of attack on this too, which I actually got too. Like I got really lucky on these, right? Same with me, I got like some attack on this one. But like for the most part, like you don't need crazy stuff, right? I actually did get a physical damage boost too, but like the subsets suck. Again, main stats only. It's not like the content is that crazy. You just want to have like something that makes your character function the way they want to function. So don't worry about like the relic stuff. Like I worried so much about the relics until like level 47. I was only farming relics, and like every day I was just like, yeah, all right, another waste, boop, another waste. Obviously you want to farm as much so you can level them up as well. So once you get the 4-piece, you know, you can keep farming and then maybe switch out some pieces, right? Level up the other pieces and everything. Like my Yanjing, I was farming the wind set a lot because obviously I have Bronya and Danheng, and I want to use both. And I also have Yanqing, so I was like, okay, it's perfect. I have Gepper too, you want the ISP. I sit on him anyway though. But so I was farming these, and I eventually just got really good pieces, like for what it is, right? This one obviously is not good. This one had 11. This one has some crit damage on it. This one has crit damage main of crit. Crit you don't really need on this guy anyway, but this one had 23% crit damage. Like this was all solid. I really liked like what I had rolled on him. But like all of my other characters are just like basic stuff. Like I think my Tingyun, oh yeah, I did actually replace some stuff, but she just has basic stuff. And trust me, she performed in simulated like world like any other character because there's not much of a difficulty increase. And in bosses, she's still just fine. But I did say there's a difficulty increase. It's not that crazy though. So again, this is the last I'm gonna say. 4-piece, don't worry. Right, next, it's pretty much just you want to do a lot of Calyx stuff. You want to get these out though. Oh damn, they leveled up now too. I haven't tried this yet. But you want to do a bunch of these too because it's gonna be really annoying. They're really annoying to get in general. And then you want to just like do these because like I have a lot of hunt characters. I barely have these now, right? I need to make 31 of these, and then that's still like that's barely anything. So just farm these every day, right? Like if you have, let's say you use Dunhanger and Zayla, okay? You want to farm a bunch of the hunt ones. Let's say you use Clara and like the main character, physical Trailblazer, right? You want to farm a bunch of destruction stuff, right? Let's say you have like a Gepard, March 7th shield counter team, farm a bunch of preservation stuff, right? You have to farm what you want, like what you need for your characters, obviously, because I feel like traces are probably the easiest damage boost you can get, and I've been neglecting them too. I forgot who it was. It was one character. Yeah, my Clara I just got up, by the way. I just started leveling them up, and the difference is so much bigger than if I got a slightly better piece on my relic stuff, right? So like talents over relics for now, at least, until you have them leveled up, and then you can start farming relics again. But the talents is so like, they make such a huge difference, especially like the smaller ones. Like they stack, they add up like nicely. And then obviously the big ones you get from the weeklies are also really nice. Which, by the way, the next topic, weeklies, you don't want to, if you know you're gonna hit the next equilibrium level this week, like before the weekly reset, don't do your weeklies that week. Don't do your Cavern of Corrosion. Sorry, it's Echo of War. Sorry, yeah. Don't do your Echoes of War. I haven't done them yet because I knew I was about to hit 50. I knew I was gonna hit 50 this week. So I was like, okay, I'll wait, because I'll just get more. I'll just get more rewards, and that's good for me. So yeah, if you are like 48 right now, well, obviously, I mean, the week's about to end. I don't know if you can hit it now, but if in the same, if this is future proof anyway, if in the same week you think you're gonna hit the next equilibrium level, right? Like weekly reset just hit. Look at your XP bar, and be like, okay, I'm like 37. I'm about to hit 40. Oh, I'm like 47. I'm about to hit 50. Don't do your weeklies until you hit the next like level. Because you can only do them once a week, so you might as well get the most out of it. Now, next thing is stamina refills. This game is no race, and there's literally no point in refilling your stamina. The only time matters is when you like care about the game, you want to progress a lot. Then you want to like try and refresh enough to hit the next like cap before the next like increase before the weekly reset, right? Like a friend of mine has been doing max resets on these every day, and he hit 50 like a couple of days ago, but he hit it right after the weekly reset, so he just wasted his stuff. Like he didn't gain anything really, and then he had to like farm all his characters anyway because he wasn't like prepped to like level them up or anything, so he just had to do like the bosses, everything again. So he just wasted, like he played it horribly. He had to farm everything up again from the scratch, from like 50. And all the stamina he got went into stuff that he should have spent when he was like before anyway. So now, because every point I get now, outside of doing some XP for like the next like 2 days, it's just gonna be going all into relics, and I'm gonna get so much stronger so quick. And then I'm gonna go focus back on traces, because you saw my Clara, bro. She needs it, okay? But yeah, the materials and resources are so much more important than the relics. And another thing that you want to do is you want to farm simulated universe as much as possible. Actually, I can just access this from here. You want to like farm it as much as possible, because a lot of materials only are jumpable from there. If I go to it is on traces, right? This one, yeah. Like this one, you get from simulated universe. So just like every day, try and do one run. If you're in the 40s, the Gepard stage is piss easy, right? You can pick abundance and go AFK, or you pick like you pick the hunt. You just outspeed a bunch, right? Break his shield really quickly and everything. The hunt is the best for like speed farming, I found. It's not the, you have to be like sort of strong though against certain worlds. I think against Sovarog, the hunt is like one of the best ones. Elation is also really strong if you have characters like Clara, and Zela works really well with Elation too. On Elation though, little tip, the one you really want to get the 3-star one that makes the ultimates count as follow-up attacks. It's just such a huge damage boost. And then you want to enhance that one too, because the enhanced version of that one is crazy. Yeah, farm simulated universe like at least once a week. I'm telling you, I was so low on all these materials, and I spend, right? I empty out the store, I empty out the Ember stuff, and I was still low on materials. And then obviously for your assignments, you want to like look at what characters you have, right? So I'm like running these because I have a lot of the destruction characters and stuff. So you want to just check, like, right now I only have 145, right? But like, if I check this one, I have 500. That's why I'm not doing this one anymore, right? This one I have, oh, actually, I used a bunch of these. I don't need much of these anymore. Yeah, I have too many of these. Well, I'll be changing that to this one now. And then this one I used a bunch of now as well, so it's probably like lower-ish. Yeah, you want to check which one you have the lowest stuff, and then just do these. I don't think these are that like useful. I did these, and I regret it. Like knowing how little 26 is. It's not worth it. I would just stick to character materials. Synthesis materials, since synthesis as of right now as a system feels really useless. You can use it in like content you'd want to use it in. It's really like only overworld stuff. So like unless you want to like nuke like a weekly boss, there's no point to them. So always just do those. But as you go to 50, I think the most important step is just like prepare for 50. Don't try and do what you want to do on 50, which is relic farming. Just prepare for 50, right? Do your simulated universe runs every day. I'm still gonna do that, by the way, every day. I'm still gonna like knock out like a couple runs every day, just because it's quick, right? Like 3 runs will take me half an hour, and that's all. Like if I do that daily, like I'm fine on materials, I think, of those kinds at least. And then Calyx stuff, again, the talent stuff, I know it's really annoying. It doesn't feel like you're doing much, but you're doing so much more if you're doing that one than if you were just to farm relics. So I just do that. That's really it. That's really it. Just like focus on your characters and building up the stuff that is good regardless of what you do, right? Like your relics, you'll always get better ones, right? You level up your traces, they're leveled up. There is no difference, right? There is just no difference. Right? I leveled up Veiled Skill, boom. Right? I leveled up again, boom. It's good. It's so much better than just getting his relics up and trying to like waste my Trailblaze power over and over again just to get him slightly stronger for level 50 content, so that I can start getting double the relics every run and then replace his gear really quickly anyway, right? There's no point in that. So that also I didn't mention light cones, but it's the same thing really. Again, you need a bunch of these things. It is what it is, right? You need to farm these. If you don't have enough of these, you need to farm these. Again, I'm a whale and I find resources to be really draining. Okay? Really draining. Right? I have no credits anymore. I'm out of credits. I hate farming credits too. Boom. I'm out of credits. I have 124k credits, right? Now I haven't bought the credits on the store yet with the embers. That's the only thing I haven't bought yet. So once I buy that, I'll be like okay. But I still won't be off credit. But yeah, resources are just so scarce that I just suggest like from 30 to 50, right? Just have a working 4-piece and then just focus on resources, because the earlier you do it, like. The more you do it now, the more you'll thank your past self in the future. Okay? Like when you're 50 and you're like, oh, I can click all these nice buttons that I just unlocked, right? You'll feel so much better than if you're like 50 and like, let's go, I got 50. Oh, let's go. I have to, like the entire week, I'm just gonna have to farm stuff because I didn't do anything, like I didn't farm anything while I was getting my Trailblaze level up. So I just suggest you just do that. But yeah, this video is way longer than I wanted it to be. Initially, I just wanted it to be like a 5-minute video where I say, don't farm relics, farm resources, clear simulated world every day. Don't do your weeklies until if you can hit the next world level this week. And that's pretty much it. That was supposed to just be the video, but I don't know, I talked a bunch. But yeah, anyway, I hope that was more helpful than it was supposed to be. This was just like my little experience from level 40 to 50, what I felt like I did wrong, which I did, right? I only really started doing like farming resource and stuff as I hit 47, and I'm very thankful I farmed the bosses. Because just doing that alone, like it's just so like it's just, oh yeah, I leveled him to 64. I swear I have one more at 70 though. Like I swear, but I guess not, because I forgot to farm her boss materials and done hangs. I just forgot to win, so I'm gonna have to do that, by the way. I also have to level him up still because I left him 50, because I haven't used him ever since I got Bronya. And then I like fell in love with Yanching again. But yeah, anyway, those are my tips. If you have any like specific questions, you can ask in the comments. If you have any like questions as to like what the level 50 version of like the equilibrium level 4 version, right? It's 4. Yeah, 4 version of like a certain stage drops, let me know. On the highest difficulty here, it drops one of these books and then 5 of these books every run. And on 4, it's like every now and then you get one, right? You get like 5 every 6 runs, and you get like 26 or something, and you get like a bunch of these too. It's not that much. It's not that much less. So you should just farm that now, until you have like 800 bucks or something. I'm not even kidding. You need so much. But yeah. Anyway, resources. I'm getting cold, so I'm gonna end the video anyway. Ciao.